morning, traders and traders. Welcome back to another Gbpjpy analysis. Yo, I'm so excited this morning. Today, October 29th, is the start of the daylight saving time change. So y'all can push forward your clocks 1 hour. 1 hour make a difference, right? So we're gonna get up much later than normal. All right. Going forward until March, right? So that's a huge thing, right? So you have to make note of that, right? You're gonna see like the 4 hour, what time the 4 hour candle start and all of that at the bottom of here, depending on the time zone. It's gonna realize it change within an hour and all of that. It's gonna open like an hour later and all of that. So you have to be mindful of that. And I said, for those who trade the US peers and so on and Canadian peers, you all know that daylight saving time is gonna change November 5th. So that's next Sunday. All right, so let's follow up on this, right? So that's a key. Timing is everything in trading, right? Time is everything. So that is why I have to notice that I always speaking about end time trade at a specific time, pre-London, London, pre-New York. You know what I mean? Timing is everything, right? You want to be in the market when volume is in the market, right? All right, so pretty bars. So we had done something like this. We'll call this move going up here. And I said to you the last time we made that we wanted to retrace here to continue up. But remember that I said that whenever price comes to the zone, right? Whenever price comes to the zone, support needs to be formed. Let me extend this out now. Support needs to be formed. So we need to have bearish candle closure, bottom with rejection, bullish candle closure, bottom with rejection. At no point support was formed right here. Bearish candle closure, bullish candle closure, but there was no wick at the bottom. So this is not an entry. You have to pay attention. Now we have bullish candle closure, bearish candle closure. Even though wicks are at the bottom, this is not support, right? This is not support, right? Because it has to be bearish then bullish, right? So this is not support. So then we see a candle coming down here, right? So the next thing now, you have to realize that we are above. This is whole roof, right? Whole roof right here, whole roof. Right, came up here, made floor, right? Floor and all of that, right? So this is a floor. So it now moved from old floor, right, and to new roof, right? So what is the entry now? The entry now would have been here, which we have bullish candle closure, bearish candle closure, with wicks at the top, now respecting resistance, right? So why are we taking the entry like this? Remember that we said that if price comes back to the trend line here and support fails to create and break, right? Then all we're going to do is the shift, retest lower high, confirming the basic of trading for a downtrend, allow resistance to form and continue down, right? The same thing I keep on speaking about over and over, guys. You just have to follow exactly what I'm saying down to the T, right? Do not try to pretty on the thing. Don't worry for the stop loss. So stop loss could be somewhere above here, right? Above these wicks, right? Or possibly above this wick right here. So let's see what stop loss could have been in this area, right? So nice 30 pip stop loss above this wick right here, right? But you want to give your stop loss some room above the resistance zone, right? Because you want to use the resistance to protect your stop loss. So stop loss could have been here, 30 pips. Entry from here now, going down now, right? That would be a nice 78 pip move, or you could cash out at 60 pip, or you could hold it. All right, now let's pay attention. All right, now that we get that recap out of the way, let's pay attention now. All right, I need you all to pay attention now. All right, pay close attention to what I'm saying. Remember, this is the zone that I said that GJ was fooling around in, right? This is what it was fooling around. I said to that I'm more comfortable if GJ came and break here, retest right here, form resistance, right? And I'm gonna look now to continue down heavily. So we have all of this free space right here to play with now. See all this space free? Whenever you see space free like this, you know that you can load up the lot size a little bit, go for longer trades and so on, right? So based on the current GJ structure, I'm looking to go down to fill out this region here, right? So let's keep it simple now. Let's keep it simple. All right. We're just gonna map these things like this right here. Right, select the trend line. Let's zoom out to see if we're missing any structure. Are we missing any structure? No, I think it's pretty decent. You know, we're not missing any significant structure up here, right? So let's zoom back in. All right. So this is the zone I said I wanted to come back to, right? The fact that it closed here, right? Close here. Possibility that we could get a respect here before we continue down, right? So possibly consolidate here before we push down back to the trend line, before we push down or push up here with rejection, wait for resistance to form, then you continue down, right? So you just have to see where price action is when we get up for pre-London. So it can be somewhere up here, go down, or it can do some form of console back to here and then continue down, right? So what are we looking for? Simple. We want to enter at the time of volume pre-London, London open, all right? And then all you want to see is at this level right here, or this level, you want to see resistance for bullish candle closure, wick on the top, bearish candle closure, wick on the top, and then you enter, all right? So let's mark off the zones then that we're looking at for those who watching on their little phones and all of that. So we have a zone here at 181. Let us put it on here. Say 181.351, 181.351. We also have a zone here that you can pay attention to at 181.593. All right, so that's 181.351, 181.593 up here, right? So these are the zones that you need to pay attention to when price comes out. So let me drop this. So we have 181.593. All right, so that's the first zone. We have, what does it about? 181.351. Right. Oh, one alarm, 181.593. Let's say this one, 181.351. All right. So we set up our alarms, right? So these are the zones that we're looking at for price to come to and to react around. All right. So I said can either come here, push back down, or it might do some form of consolidation here, back to here to push down, right? All right. Let's be sensible now, right? Let's be sensible now. Let's be sensible. Here is where we had the lower high. All right, I like to use this one for the downtrend. Here's where we had the lower high, right? That created around the trend line here, right? With rejections here, so let's be sensible now. If when you get up at pre-London, right, you see price push here, break that previous high, right? Then therefore the definition of a downtrend has been void. All you have to do is wait on a retest right here for it to create a higher low, form support, right? And then you can look for a movement up here, right? So a movement up here from here, 80 pip move, possibly 150 pip move. So what if this was a fake out, right? Because sometimes GJ, man, what if this is a fake out and GJ is not ready to take on this free space as yet, right? It can fake us out like that. So all you have to do is just watch what the candlestick is saying at the time of volume. That is it. That is it, right? It's resistant form. I explained to you how it's resistant form. It's resistant form around the era, around the trend line era, at the resistance era around the trend line era, right? Where it cross, right? Where it meets, right? Where it meets. It's resistant form around here. It's resistant form around here, right? So Simple as that. You know what I mean? Whereas the previous high come back, you just wait and support it for me. You buy it, right? So it's all about what price action is saying. We're not in the predicting game, we're in the reacting game of what the candlestick actions are saying, right? We're not here to predict price. All we're here to do is just to react to what price action is doing. So if it wants to go up, we just go up with it. If it wants to go down, we go down with it, right? Simple as that. But we must wait on certain confirmations to be met. All right, and as always, it's the start of the week, so we must check our calendar. Must, right? So let's see what's happening, right? All right, so this week, or should I say next week, the time of this recording. All right, so October 29th, right? Nothing there. That's a Sunday. Monday, we have no news on Monday that's highly impact us. So you know that we're gonna look to trade on Monday. Tuesday, we don't have any significant news around Tuesday. All right, so we can trade Tuesday as well. All right, pre-New York. Do we have any significant news around there? No. Wednesday, we have some medium news, so we can trade on Wednesday as well. Notice now that we have pre-London moving from 1 to 2, right? So notice because the daylight saving time has been changed, right? You have to pay attention. So even the news is the stuff after the news are coming out, that's going to change as well, right? We have high impact news, right? Non-farm employment, right? So we have that from the DXY, right? So we have to look out for that, right? That's on Wednesday. If for some reason we end up trading in pre-New York, we have to look out for that. Let's go back through again. Wow, so Thursday now, we have to be extremely careful now around pre-New York because we have the interest rates at 7, right? So probably the market might move a little bit slow around in pre-London, right? So if you're not getting an entry, if you don't get an entry at pre-London, do not try to enter pre-New York on Thursday. So no entry at pre-New York on Thursday, but you can try to get pre-London and probably get to break even. If you can get to break even around pre-London, that would be nice. But don't let the trade open on Thursday because, as I said, that we have interest rate. This is, for those who don't know, a lot of people talk about CPI, NFT, this and that. Interest rate is the biggest news in Forex. It's because it's the interest rates that move currencies. Google it, right? So interest rate is the biggest news in Forex. It's the #1 news in Forex. Don't play with it, right? Don't play with it. Jobless claims as well coming out, right? So you have to be careful. Normally this would have come out 6 o'clock, right? Because daylight saving time changed, coming now 7. Initial jobless claims still coming out 7 because US daylight saving time is not going to change until the other week. So like the other week now, when I do next week, they're gonna see like initial jobless claim coming out at 8:30 and all of that, right? You're gonna see it. Guys, just follow along, right? Friday, no strong impact as well, right? We have high news as well at pre-New York. So we're gonna be careful. So we're gonna trade every single morning at London, but we're gonna be careful at pre-New York for Thursday and Friday. We're gonna try to stay out of the market pre-New York for Thursday and Friday. All right. So hope you guys understand everything that I'm saying right here and just following along. If you don't, feel free to ask any question in the comment section. Also, feel free to ask any question on social media. I'm at dreycosting on all social platforms. We are here to help each and every trader and trade it. Until tomorrow, straight balling, no stalling. I'm out.